Pre-wipe event. It's a pre-wipe. It's a pre-wipe. It is wipe hype. Let's go. Wipe hype. Yeah. So what I want to talk to you is I made a list of things we should talk about. It's not tips or tricks. It's not usual stuff. It's just to hype up the fresh wipe, right? I'll stick to the number 11. So there's like, it's just a few key points to talk about. 11 not tips and tricks. First, before we begin, I need to drop a disclaimer. This isn't something that I would advise people to do, alright? You do whatever you want to do. This is something that I would do. Let me look what's on the list first. Right. Alright, another thing I want to point out that I don't play a speedrun, I don't power level, I don't do the pestily. If that's your playstyle, that's good. Whatever makes you happy. I'm usually taking my time with everything, but we try and be efficient. Okay, another thing I wanna say. I could make a plan on farming Lighthouse now, but we don't know what the change is gonna be like because Lighthouse getting expanded. It's getting 3 bosses added. So this thing happened before with Reserve. People got used to Reserve, so they said, oh, okay, early wipe, we're gonna go for Raiders. That's how we're gonna farm good armor and weapons. But then Nikita nerfed the spawn rates. So I would go into a raid on Reserve and I'll try and spawn Raiders 10 times, but they're never there. So you don't know what the change is gonna be. Or I'll probably go for farming rogues in the rogue camp. But we don't know if they're going to be at the same place, having the same loadouts, whatever. So tell me a reliable way to farm armor. Right, so in other words, prepare to be disappointed. Don't make plans because you don't know what the change is going to be like until we get the patch notes, and that's going to be dropped at the very last moment. Number 1, put a loadout on your PMC before you bring it into a raid. I will probably do a couple of scaverns, but not much focused on the scaverns, because the more time you spend on your scaverns, the less progress you're gonna have on your PMC, and it's good to have progress early. Progress, questing, hideout. So I'll probably go and do secret stashes. So which brings us to key point number 2. Choose your favorite map, whatever you have the most survival rate at, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Me, it's Shoreline. Plenty of secret stashes. Why secret stashes? Because they can spawn anything except keys, key cards, and LEDX. That's pretty much it. You can get ammo and armor, all kinds of shit. Crafting items, hideout items, everything. Whatever your map is, I would say start with an easier map. Lighthouse is going to be popular no matter what the changes are going to be. It's going to be hype about it because it's going to be an expansion. Everybody's going to be there, but it's difficult to survive. So think about time. If you go for big game hunting, maybe you're going to die more often. So sometimes slow is fast. Priorities though. Weapon. My shit's gonna be a 7.62. Anything that starts with a 7.62. Level 1 traders. You can barter 3 Tushonkas. Would they change this barter? I don't know. Or you can also buy this from Skier. VPO 209. 366. Not until you start crafting. VPO Vapor AKM, pretty good. You get big mags early on, easy to find. 7.62 hits hard. I started with the AKM and a 366 carabine last wipe, and it worked like a charm. Nobody is gonna tank 366 APM, which brings me to another key point. Ammo. Trust me, I wouldn't touch 9mm submachine guns. Fuck that. Early wipe, late wipe. For me, this is in the meme category. Another good weapon is the because you get a barter for it. Is it level 1? Peacekeeper. There you go. 7 black knives. 3 easy to get. Gav kills. Boom. There you go. And then you get 45 ACP match FMJ. FMJ. Real good. 76 damage to flesh. This means you're gonna black out any limb you hit. Stomach, arms, and legs are blacked out with one shot. And yeah, you can also barter the black knives from friends because people are not really aware of the barter, so you can easily just buy them. They don't need to be found, right? Next, but not that important, weapon mods. Don't go too crazy with them. It wouldn't make much a difference. Try and stay on the budget side. Next up is armor. Probably the second most important thing after ammo. Protect yourself. Level 4. Nothing else. Don't go buy a Paka. Even your scarf can spawn at level 4. Do yourself a favor. You see, let's say you're doing the pocket watch, you try and do it quick, or you try and go cheap. Maybe you don't even want armor, maybe you only want a pistol, but then it takes you 10 tries to get your pocket watch and extract it, where if you take your time and you go gear, it only takes you like 2 raids to do that. You're doing it quicker. The bushes are concealment, is not protection. Body armor, don't go in cheapo loadout or pistol or hatchet run. You're wasting your time. Oh, another key point, red timers. I don't like extracting on red timer for a few reasons. First, if you stay that long in a raid, more Slayer scabs are going to spawn and they're hungry and savage. They got nothing to lose. So staying too late into the raid, not a good idea. Leave yourself like 10 minutes, because say you're playing interchange and you gotta go extract at Emercom and there's no taxi for whatever reason, or you don't have the killer extract, right? So you only left with one option. And what happens when you only have 2 minutes left till the extract, and you have to sprint towards the extract, which means you're not checking your corners. In speed, you do mistakes. As soon as the timer hits, it goes red, that's critical already. This means you're late. I feel like 762 US will be the way to go. We can take a look at the of 762, no problem. You're tempted. I know why you're tempted to use the US, because the recoil reduction is not that bad compared to the PS. But say somebody using a trooper, you got 12 hits on average or 7 hits on average. You see, it doesn't look like they're too far from each other, but 7 and 12 is like, fuck me, almost double the amount of shots you need. Yeah, a minimum of 3 and 6 is double the amount of shots, you see? Or if your enemy is wearing a Paka, it wouldn't make a difference if you had US or PS. And when you have bad recoil, it would feel even worse. The next rule I'm gonna stick with. Mobility means survivability. If you like spawn in raid and you immediately start looting and you get like overweight in the first 2 minutes, you gotta go all the way to your extract, because you're gonna be making a fuck ton of noise running around while being overweight. People are gonna hear you from very far away, and being overweight is gonna slow you down. And mobility means survivability. PMC runs over scav runs. It's okay to play your scav. You should play your scav every now and then, but don't like go stupid on it. Too many scav runs are gonna slow your PMC down. Money doesn't make you progress through the game. Maybe not until you get flea market. Having all the money in the world in the beginning is not gonna get you anywhere. You gotta do a few quests to get your traders up, and you gotta do your hideout. Hideout progress, huge. All of the ammo I used last wipe, I made myself. If you get lucky and you get some ammo, it's only for a raid or two. It's not gonna last you forever. You gotta craft your shit. Plus, you can craft tasking items. That's progress. You can get to level 3 by only examining everything you have from the traders, plus whatever sells on fence. Keep refreshing fence and keep examining shit, and before you even get to any raid, you are already level 3. 3 nippers for a CMS, and therapist has your Salevas for paid. There you go. Scav bosses. Maybe, probably the easiest to get is Rishala and his bodyguard. Killer, forget about Killer. He's got face shield, that's level 6. How you gonna go through that? He's got killer armor, not to mention all his other skills and abilities. Killer is pain. No Christmas tree on the start of this wipe though. There's a lot of RNG involved, so doesn't matter how much you try and plan everything, you just have to adapt to whatever. So in case I don't see you again until then, I wish you a good luck. I wish you a smooth start. I hope the desync goes there with you. I hope the RNG goes there on your side. Alright, rats, good luck out there. And pray don't see me. Smooth.